These animal chef videos are exploding in popularity on platforms like YouTube Shorts, TikTok, and Instagram Reels, attracting millions of views and shares. For instance, one creator started in the end of 2024 has already over 90,000 subscribers and videos with over 1 million views. The best part? You don't need sophisticated skills to produce these engaging videos. I'll show you how, step by step. At the end, I'll share a smart way to make money from these videos. Let's get started. Yes, in the first step, we'll create a custom prompt. Crafting the prompt is the most critical part of the process. That's why I've developed a formula for this prompt, which you can see here and also find in the description. In the formula, I specify how many images I want, which animal should be featured, and what dish I want it to cook. With this structure, I can generate a prompt for any animal and any dish I choose. I've created an example for you. I want 6 images featuring a cat, and I want the cat to cook a fish dish. This is how I'll create the visual prompt. After preparing the visual prompts, I'll move on to video production. Creating the prompt type and formula is straightforward. As I said, you can take this formula and use it directly. I'm copying and pasting the formula here to start production. The production is complete. Let's take a look at the story. Yes, first, there's a preparation process for the cat, which makes sense. Then it prepares the ingredients, followed by a scene where it cooks the fish. After that, it sets the table. There's a scene of eating the meal, and finally it ends with a sweet closing scene. I think it turned out quite well, especially the final scene, which I really liked. We can use prompts like this. Now, let's move on to production. We'll use the Imagine Art tool for production. Let me briefly introduce it. Before starting, you'll see the settings panel on the left. At the top, you can choose the model. Hovering over the model shows their descriptions on the side. For this example, we'll use the specified model. Next, you select the production size. I'll choose mobile size because our content, like animal-themed cooking videos, is usually shared in vertical format, so I'll go with that. Other settings include the style section, where you can fine-tune things. If you want to use a guide, you can add it here. For this example, I'm keeping the settings as they are. Let's start with our first prompt. I'll make a small addition. I'll specify the style at the end. This could be anime, realistic, or something else. For this example, I want a realistic style because that's what I've seen in the examples. I'll add realistic to the prompt and start production. Wow, the results are pretty satisfying. The images came out as I wanted, cute and food-themed. I'll generate a few more to have options from different angles and poses. For instance, this one looks great. I like the fish's pose. Another one has a cat flipping through a book, which is adorable. This is enough for the first step. Now I'll produce few images for the second step. I'll refine the prompt from the previous step to ensure consistency. I am fast-forwarding the production process of other images. We've completed our production, and now I'll select the scenes and save them to my computer, finishing the image production step. Of course, the important part is adding motion to them, which we'll do in the next section. Now it's time to animate our images. I'll use the same tool, Imagine Art. You can find the link in the description. This time, I'll use the Video Studio and select the Image to Video option. I'll upload the first scene's photo that I saved to my computer, and we can proceed from there. As you can see, I've placed the image here and it automatically added a prompt to describe it, so it can be animated. You can choose other models here, but this one's application is quite successful, so I'll stick with it. There are also extra options like changing the style, whether you want it cartoonish, funny, or anything else. You can adjust the lighting, and I like adding camera motion. For the first scene, I'll say a slow leftward movement, and produce it this way. Our video is ready in just a short time. Let's see how it turned out. Yes, it's really cute. I think turning an image into a moving video like this in just a few minutes is pretty impressive. When you look at it, our original image was like the one on the right, and it was animated like this in a few minutes. I'll animate the other scenes in the same way and save them to my computer. Now that all our materials are ready, we can create our final production. I'm using the CapCut app for editing. It's a very popular app with plenty of online resources to learn from. I'll briefly explain here. I go into more detail in editing in other videos. I first added the scenes one by one in sequence. Then, I inserted transitions between them to make the scenes flow more smoothly. I found a music track that's a bit cute and lively, which I located by searching for cute in the music section. I selected one of the songs, adjusted its volume, and finally added sound effects, as you can see in the last layer. I included sounds like cutting or cooking by browsing the effects section and added them to the mix. It took me just a few minutes to put it all together. Let's see how it turned out. As you can see, it's ready to be published and, in my opinion, very successful. We made a video that's much better than many out there, and I can say it only took half an hour, including waiting times. Replicating this and creating similar videos would be much faster. Producing videos fast is great, but earning money from them is crucial if you want to profit from this opportunity. As promised, I'll share a simple method to help you succeed. Go to YouTube, search Animal Cooking Funny in the search bar, and filter for shorts. Note two things. Are views high, medium, or low? And is the number of unique channels high, medium, or low? Repeat for any other niches like animal dancing funny, or babies singing funny, or whatever you prefer. Once you've got your list, compare them. Choose niches with high views and low channel counts. Those are your high potential, less crowded spots. Picking the right niche is crucial for monetizing your short-form videos, so don't skip this. Whether you're a beginner or leveling up your video skills, try the video production method in this video yourself to boost your production quality. After a few videos, you'll be churning out short videos like a pro. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.